New at noon, charges have been reduced for one of the people facing charges in connection to the death of an Arkansas wrestler shot and killed in Benton County. Amanda Penny's original accomplice to murder charges have been dropped, according to court documents. She's now charged with hindering apprehension. She's due back in court on July 28th. She, along with Michael Hogue, were arrested back in November of last year. Hogue still faces a first-degree murder charge. The two are accused of the involvement in the death of a 41-year-old Kevin Nickel. He was found shot in Rogers. Nickel was affiliated with Ozark Mountain Wrestling. That's a group in Northwest Arkansas. Developing at this hour, we're working to learn more after Cave Springs police say 3 suspected pipe bombs were discovered in a storm drain. City crews found the devices while performing routine maintenance near Torrance Drive and Rainbow Road. The Bentonville Bomb Squad determined the devices were improvised explosives before safely dismantling them. Authorities say someone appears to have tried to detonate the devices, but they failed to explode. Police believe that the explosives had been submerged for an unknown period of time. They add that there's no threat to the public and no sign of other devices. A former Madison County deputy sheriff has been formally decertified. Timothy Hassel failed to respond to a 911 call believed to be part of a homicide investigation. Taylor Barksdale went missing in July 2024, and her remains were found 3 months later. The former Washington County prosecutor said a 911 call in August 2024 reported a woman screaming as if she were in distress. Hassel was the deputy on duty at the time and did not respond. He resigned from his position shortly after. The Commission of Law Enforcement Standards unanimously voted in a hearing Tuesday to decertify Hassel. State lawmakers are pushing for juvenile justice reform, focusing on early intervention and keeping kids supported at home instead of in state custody. The discussion revealed a major concern that 80% of youth in the Division of Youth Services read at or below a 3rd grade level. Lawmakers highlighted tools like the Savory Risk Assessment, which looks at a child's full situation and connects them with programs that provide support at home and in the community.
And so it's one thing to know what risk factors a kid may have in their life, but to me, the bigger question is, once you know those things, what are you going to do about it? What programs and services do you have that are specifically aimed at helping that individual kid or family?
More hearings are planned as lawmakers build a statewide reform plan focusing on early intervention, reading support, and community-based alternatives to incarceration. An airspace over El Paso is now open after the FAA abruptly grounded all flights up to 18,000 feet for what was originally supposed to be 10 days. The official explanation is a threat from Mexican cartel drones that has been neutralized. But we've learned there's more to the explanation. Sources tell CBS News it stemmed from a dispute between the FAA and Pentagon over planned testing of a high-energy laser system intended to take down drones. The temporary shutdown on Wednesday caused chaos at the Texas airport.
Medical evacuation flights were forced to divert to Las Cruces. All aviation operations were grounded, including emergency flights. This was a major and unnecessary disruption.
Investigators are now reviewing why the FAA issued the sudden restriction. Airlines have updated travelers and issued waivers. We're also hearing from State Attorney General Tim Griffin about the University of Arkansas's decision to rescind an offer to Emily Susky as the next law school dean. This comes as Griffin announces he's opening a new office at the Pryor Center, owned by the U of A. Griffin says he supports the university's decision to revoke the offer. The AG says the decision does not diminish the law school's strong foundation, and he's not concerned about attracting top talent to the school. The chancellor also spoke publicly for the very first time about the situation.
It's an unfortunate situation for us, and we definitely didn't like doing that or being in that position. But I can tell you I have every confidence in the University of Arkansas and its law school to attract talent, whether that's student talent or faculty talent.
As far as the AG's expansion plan, the Northwest Arkansas office will have 2 full-time attorneys and plans to expand its law clerk program to 3 students per semester. A student-run company is launching at the University of Arkansas, giving students flexibility to choose how many hours they want to work. The platform connects homeowners with students looking for job opportunities. The business is called Spare Hand Students. It offers 52 total services to homeowners, ranging from lawn care to dog walking. And it's open to all college students, also offering help with moving, yard work, cleaning, and babysitting. There are 2 separate apps for your phone, one for students and one for homeowners, making it easy to connect. CEO and founder Zach Miller was a student at Texas A&M when he started the company. And since then, the platform has expanded to other parts of Texas and now Northwest Arkansas. Miller says the idea came from his own struggles as a college student, trying to find a part-time job that also fit his class schedule.
As a college student myself, I realized how tough it was to actually get a job. And all my friends, they would always complain about how tough it was to get a job, whether that's just working around their schedule, they'd apply 50 places and they were never getting any responses back. So in the back of my mind, I was like, there's got to be something out there that's, somebody could pick up jobs on their own time.
Who are finding work through the app and how it's making a difference for them. Well, today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie posted on social media Thursday about her missing mother, Nancy, saying, quote, "We will never give up on her." It comes as authorities set up a white tent outside the 84-year-old's Tucson home this morning. A source close to the investigation confirms to CBS News that black gloves found near Guthrie's home are now being tested for DNA. Jonathan Viglotti reports from Tucson, Arizona.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie is believed to have been taken from her home in the middle of the night. FBI agents are fanning out across her neighborhood north of Tucson, searching the foothills through brush and along roads. On Wednesday, a source close to the investigation confirms to CBS News the discovery of a pair of gloves during a search. Investigators will now test the gloves for DNA. The glove appears to be similar to the one seen in this video from Guthrie's doorbell camera the night she went missing. Retired FBI Special Agent Lance Lysing.
What stands out to you?
From the backpack to the holster to the potential weapon to the jacket to the flashlight in his mouth to the unique ski mask. Most of them have some unique characteristics that will absolutely be followed up on.
The FBI is still trying to find out who sent an unverified ransom message to local news stations demanding Bitcoin. The Guthrie family at one point promised to pay despite receiving no proof of life.
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
On Wednesday, TMZ says it received a new note also demanding Bitcoin from a person claiming to have information that could lead to the kidnapper.
A huge amount of cybercrime is powered by cryptocurrency.
Cybersecurity expert Alex Stamos.
There's a huge misperception about cryptocurrency transactions, and that lots of people think they're untraceable. That is totally untrue. Most cryptocurrency transactions happen in complete view of the public.
On Wednesday, investigators say they received more than 4,000 calls to a tip line in a 24-hour period.
You're going to get inundated with tips that are irrelevant and are not going to lead you anywhere, but you're looking for that diamond in the rough.
And officials are tracking down every single lead. I'm told only a fraction of them are viable. This as the FBI continues to call on the public for any information. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Tucson, Arizona.
A little-known fungus is spreading fast, and health officials are sounding the alarm. Why experts call it a superbug and who's most at risk, coming up.